Warning! The following gameplay video was created by a scrub. If scrub gameplay disturbs you, stop the video now. Well, we've found the way forward. Or perhaps backward. But whichever way it goes, we know how to get there. There's just that one problem. Actually, the 2 or 3 problems that have consistently given me trouble. Whew. I actually don't know why I didn't just go back the way I came in. But hey, there was new stuff to explore. I got a Firekeeper soul. That was nice, so definitely worth the extra trouble. Also, we have sound again. Hooray! I actually have to admit I made a rather critical mistake, which is the reason you will hear my controller every now and then. I had been streaming a completely different game earlier, and I forgot to adjust the sound to mute my microphone and turn up the game sound. So what we have here is a strange monstrosity abomination hybrid between post-commentary and live gameplay sounds. Yeah. Well, considering the game, I guess abominations are just so common they can't really even be called abominations. So I'm not really sure what new name to give them. Is there a specific name for things that show up all the time even though they look really weird? I feel like there should be a word for that. So, let's see if I can be bold enough to fight this guy correctly. Yes, that is definitely a good start. Also, I am not sure if that is something I can really call a backstab exactly. It does, however, look extremely painful. I don't even know why I'm still picking those up. Oh boy. Of course there's more than one of you. More than one at a time, and oh, that is extremely troublesome. Very, very troublesome. And of course, the exact thing I don't want to do... Ooh, you have better tracking than I thought. And I am extremely bad at... worse at self-control than I thought. This time I knew it was the poison that killed me, but anyway. Yeah. When the guy in back uses a faster attack than the guy in front, my attempts at parrying do not work so well. But it's okay. It's okay. We're not done yet. We'll just go back to this sort of... I don't even think I can call it a jumping trial because I don't actually jump off, but a stepping off a platform trial. Also, someone else informed me that the ability to jump is actually kind of an Easter egg, and that it is not at any point required to finish the game. Which makes me... excuse me. Makes me wonder, how did I find out about that thing anyway? That move. Because I don't remember who told me about it. And I don't remember how exactly I found out on my own, if that's what happened. I guess it'll just have to remain a mystery. Also, I'm definitely climbing... No, I'm actually not climbing up too high. I stand corrected. Alright, this part is okay. Yes, so roll backstab seems to be a reasonable way to handle this. Which is why I decided to not do it twice, because I don't know, that would make me too predictable to the AI enemies. I can't explain my actions. I kind of wish I could, though. Because if I understood what I was doing, that means I would probably be able to finish this game a fair deal faster. Alright, let's go for that bow lure. No, that wasn't it. Yeah, whenever we read about exceptionally skilled archers, this was the sort of thing we always saw them doing. Just, you know, poking enemies to attract their attention. Should we bother shooting them in the eye? Nah, that wouldn't really make a difference. Alright. Hopefully there's not another one hiding back there. Although, why am I even saying that? I know what's happening. Also, I only just realized that there's some just attack wind-ups that are so long I can probably backstab them before the attack comes out. The scimitar is what I use when I have no idea what I'm trying to deal with. Okay, so I'm expecting something stronger that I should probably avoid, which actually is my default reaction in Dark Souls. And walking quietly is no problem. I'm attracted by the shiny thing. So I'm a simple person. But it turned out to be the right thing because, oh, maybe this is the way to go. So that place I just opened up is another possibility for me to explore. But not right now. Right now I am finally back. Well, I don't know if I'd call this place above ground exactly. But we're getting there. And we're out of Blighttown, which is definitely a step up. I don't know if I'll ever have to go back there, but I hope not. Which means I probably will. Oh, actually, I certainly will, because I'll probably have to go back to the Demon Ruins at some point. That's another place that maybe after I get Flash Sweat I should try the boss? I don't know. But there are other things I want to try first. Like the blacksmith's very unpleasant neighbor. So, I got some plans. First thing to do is talk to everyone. I assume that after ringing the second bell, people will have things to say. And, oh. I also have to cash in that Firekeeper's soul, but there's a problem. I didn't realize until after I pressed the button that I had just walked up and looted her corpse. And I love the way that... Well...
Did you ring the second bell? That is incredible, I must say. Now, we have a new problem. It's noisy, it snores, and its breath is lethal. This is no longer...
Well, it seems we have other things to do, but...
Damn, that stench. And I was really beginning to like it here. Maybe
Ooh, I'd actually like to see that. I'd like to see you actually stand up and stand up for yourself as well. If you know what I mean. But also, definitely should use the bonfire. Oh. Absent is a very strange word for it, but I guess it's also correct. So now I can't cash in my Firekeeper soul. I also got something odd. At first I thought this was a... Well, I'm actually not sure exactly what it is, but it talks about invading the world of someone else to, I don't know, get revenge. But is that an online thing? The red orbs definitely are. Although the black orb doesn't say it's multiplayer, so I don't know. I believe I tried using it off camera and nothing happened. Yep, I just did not hesitate and stole her clothes. However, their curse resist is actually very strong. And I don't think the rest of the stats are that bad. So, in order to deal with a particularly curse-heavy region, I might just have to cross-dress for my own protection. Yep. Well, I don't think anyone's actually going to care, given the overall feeling of what happens when I talk to other people in this game. This sorcerer gear is also interesting, but since I'm not a sorcerer, it probably won't help me very much. But anyway, I like the design of how, in the intended way back to the surface, they just have you naturally walk around in such a way that you'll see the Firekeeper's cage naturally, and it's the first thing you see when you get up here and you find out, oh, a bad thing has happened and it affects you. Well, it affects me, but if you played through, it probably affected you as well, I guess. And of course they had this happen right after you're most likely to find a Firekeeper soul. So you got motivation to resolve this somehow. Except she's pretty thoroughly dead. Well, maybe she's undead, so getting her soul back will allow her to stand back up again? Maybe that's how it's supposed to work?
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe, as always. If you provide the materials, I can teach you pyromancy.
Oh, never mind.
My teacher, who I imagine still resides in the Great Swamp, had a funny way of putting it. He said that
On the other hand,
piracy is the ultimate
there's lots of other undead things that I've fought, and
by fire, but this
whether I I automatically take their souls upon beating them, but a lot of them just come right back, so...
he rather had a way with words, the old withering fruit.
Hello.
Oh, my mistake, they skipped Street Fighter Alpha too.
Why?
Earn a certain respect.
Because it's not good.
One of the legendary lords.
Because,
the
you
godmother
see,
of pyramids.
they did Street
So
Fighter
they-
1 because
I became
history and
I was
it would be really short.
I
There are
thought
only
this
two
was being
playable
chosen
characters.
Huh.
Attune myself to the ancient arts. Of course,
I thought that it had a really
that romantic
strong tournament scene.
Not as strong as Alpha
romantic
3.
flame is a part of his own body. The flame develops.
And that's why
Right, please take.
I removed some of the sound, well, all of the sound from the first part, because there was a lot of background noise.
Also, Chun-Li's Street Fighter Alpha art was one of the concept pieces for her for Street
What
Fighter
you're listening
2.
to is my brother and I having a conversation while I'm recording this. Whoa. You weren't here before.
Yeah, you woke him up. You want to talk to him?
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Frat, close friend of the great Lord Wind, chosen undead.
He has a much nicer voice than I expected.
I wish to elucidate.
I told you, they don't have monster voices.
Seek such enlightenment.
I wonder what happens if I tell him no.
Well, what is your decision?
Well, I guess I have nothing else to do.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great
Are you even
Lord
recording
Wind,
this?
so
Yeah.
that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
You can talk to him more.
Yeah, I
I
know.
am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Okay, would you like me to explain this?
I actually do know how this works.
Okay.
Those who seek the realm of lords must brave Sen's fortress, deadly house of traps. Many have gone before you, but none have returned. Fate has chosen you. Proceed with caution. Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here.
Specifically, the thing that I know is that you shouldn't feed him anything that you can't afford to lose. Which is why I just left. Oh, you guys are gone.
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this.
Didn't he already tell us where they were going? He definitely knows.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think it had something to do with getting the right of kindling. I'll have to go back and look that up. Be wary of secret, right. Well,
Oh, hello. Well, you certainly are keeping at it.
that seems to be it for the new conversation.
Two things up first.
So,
Then, oh, and
I guess I have some things to do off camera then, don't I?
stay safe.
We'll resolve that. Well, I'll explain it all in the next video. Until then, well, Thanks for watching.